Okay, Vikings fans, it's another week. It's week 5. We're already in week 5. Can you believe it? We're 3-1, and we got the Bears coming to town tomorrow at the Purple Palace. Uh, I think we're gonna win. I mean, you know, that's just to get that little bit out of the way. But I've seen a lot of people expecting a blowout win, and yes, the Bears suck. There's no doubt about it. I don't know how the hell the Bears are 2-2. I mean, they won in the slop in week 1. And Trey Lance was awful, so that has something to do with it. And then they played the Texans, so I mean, it's not like they've got impressive wins or anything, but um, you know, and they played who they played the Giants last week, and it was close, vaguely close. Like I just don't see this game being a blowout. I'll say that right now. I do not think the Vikings are going to blow out the Bears. I think they're going to beat the Bears. I hope it's not going to be something like the last 2 weeks where it comes down to the very, very end, to like literally like the last play of the game is making is determining the winner. Um, but I just don't see the Vikings right now with that defense, and if they're going to play that kind of you know that soft coverage pass defense, I'm aware Justin Fields sucks. You know, and I haven't forgotten how so many Vikings fans were mad that we didn't trade up for him 2 years ago, and we're already putting him in Canton because of it. Because of course that's what's going to happen, right? We don't take a guy and then he's going to be great. Well, guess what? We didn't take this guy. Whatever plans the former GM may have had to trade up for this guy, those didn't fall through. So we don't have him, and we're lucky. That's one thing that worked out. Um, a lot of things didn't work out the last couple of years with the Vikings, but that worked out. So, um, basically, you know, Fields stinks. They can run a little bit, but and obviously Fields can run, but I just don't see if they're going to play this level of defense, this style of defense. I don't see how they can shut down anybody. And I know they shut down Green Bay week 1, but they weren't playing the defense was not playing the way they did in week 1 that they played the last 3 games. And we've all seen it. Like just giving huge cushions to receivers, never getting pressure on the quarterback anyway. Like it's kind of been worst of both worlds, and we've made some stops and stuff in key spots, and I think we will tomorrow too. But I just don't think it's going to be enough to blow them out. And that alone is going to piss people off because people are mad that we're 3-1, but we haven't blown everybody out. Style points don't mean shit. Like I'll be happy we win tomorrow in any capacity and go to 4-1, and then we got a tough one at Miami with who knows who a quarterback. But like I don't care about style points. I care about getting the win. A lot of other people are going to be really mad tomorrow if we get like a 7-point win, which I think is going to be like 27-20, something like that. Because I just don't see them capable of blowing anybody out. You know, because part of a blowout is you have to shut them down on defense pretty well too. And I think and I hope that I'm going to keep hoping week after week that this offense hits that real consistent level. We see it in spurts, and then it goes away. You know, I I don't know what we're going to see from the offense. I think we'll see probably something similar to what we've seen the last couple weeks. Is we'll have some periods, we'll have some drives where we look amazing, and then we'll have some periods where we don't look amazing. People have been up Kirk's ass all week because funny how before it was all that mattered is the win, but now it matters that Kirk isn't putting up the huge numbers. Maybe you fucking assholes can just make up your goddamn minds about what you want, but that's Kirk Cousins derangement syndrome. Is hypocrisy is very important in that. Like yeah, Kirk hasn't put up giant numbers in any game. Even week one, it wasn't like huge numbers. But he's made the plays at the end of the last two games. Very good in week one, but people are freaking out because there were one or two plays last week where maybe he could have thrown to a different guy than he threw it to, and everyone's harping on that. I thought only the wins mattered, people. I thought to the Kirk haters, the only thing that mattered is wins and losses, because he puts up giant numbers and plays his ass off, the last couple years, but they lose some of those games, and then people are like, well, we don't care how Kirk played, we lost. Well, now we don't care that we won, look how Kirk played. And he didn't play bad. It's not even like he's, played bad against Philly. The whole team played bad against Philly. I hate these people so much. It just never ends. And of course, if we beat the Bears, we'll be 4-1, and still no one will care. Like if we beat the Bears and Kirk throws for 250 and maybe 2 touchdowns or something, nothing like earth shattering. People are gonna be like, well, he's not putting up numbers. What's wrong with Kirk? Like these people are just are hypocrites to the core. But like we're healthy. Elfson is the only one who's out, and that might have some effect on the run game. I mean, he's more of a blocker. He has caught a couple passes this year, I think. But we are healthy. We're going. Booth might play. He's not officially listed out. But we're going in pretty healthy. We had a very you feel like that other shoe's going to drop when we've seen for a couple of years just injuries nonstop. But it hasn't. The other shoe hasn't dropped yet. We're still pretty healthy. We're healthy on defense. We're healthy on offense. We're better than the Bears, and we're at home. Like this. If they did lose this game, that's a huge blow to the team, because then immediately you're going on into a tough road game before the bye, and things could get sour pretty fast. And there's something to they played in London, and they don't get the bye right after, and historically that's kind of led teams to not necessarily play that well the next week. Now that could be just coincidence. It depends on the teams themselves and who they're playing, and what the game the week before was. Like, obviously we had a very tight game, so I don't know if that means anything. It wouldn't shock me if they come out and are a little flat, I guess would be the word. But like I think they are going to win. I just think it's going to be close, and I hope it's not one of these ones where we need one late drive, or maybe even two. We've needed two fourth quarter drives to get these games the last 2 weeks. I don't think that's going to have to happen this week, but I wouldn't be shocked. This is a lot of the same personnel that has struggled against the Bears in recent years, even when the Bears have mostly stunk. And I guess we've stunk too, but we've had some very ugly offensive games. Obviously, different coaching staff, but we haven't clicked yet with this new coaching staff. So, I just don't think it's going to be a blowout. Basically, is the roundabout way of saying it. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think we will win. I'm saying 27-20. Hopefully no injuries. Hopefully no major injuries to important players in this week. The Packers are playing the Giants in London. That's probably going to be a win for them. So we got to keep pace. I forget who the Lions are playing. Although the Lions are in last place, they have a worse record than the Bears. So we don't need to worry about them yet. If we end up in a spot where we have to worry about the Lions, we've probably screwed up plenty on our own. So, but while this schedule is easy, easy on paper, we gotta take advantage, and we've had a couple games that probably shouldn't have been close. Especially last week should not have been close, but we've gotten the wins. So if it is close this week, it should help us that we've got the experience pulling out these close ones. But schedule's going to start to get tougher after this game. This is the last real, like, on paper, real easy game for a while. We got to go to Miami. We got the Cardinals here. Obviously we got that Buffalo game, which we're going to get killed in Buffalo. Let's just face that fact right now. We got a game against Washington in there somewhere. Like, that'll probably be the next easy one, but that's weeks away. So we gotta get this thing done. 27-20. I think we will get it done, and I'm gonna stop talking.